Now let us look at some of the system level internal metrics. So from the classification, we know that there are function level internal metrics as well, and there are system level internal metrics as well. So first of all, let us look at the system level internal metrics. It actually focuses on the financial or non-financial aspects of the company for performance. So if we want to operationalize it, we are actually looking at the financial ratios and the non-financial ratios for the system level internal metrics. The first one for the financial ratios would be the operating ratio. The operating ratio shows the percentage of dollars received from total revenue to meet the operating cost of running the business. So mathematically, we can say that operating ratio is equal to the total operating expenses divided by total revenue. So whatever is your total revenue and whatever is your total operating expenses, operating ratio would be there. You want your operating ratio to be lower. Then there is a net profit ratio. The net profit ratio compares the profit after taxes with sales or total assets. With sales in the denominator, this ratio indicates the level of sales required to make a certain amount of profit. When the denominator is the total asset, the ratio is the measure of return on investment. So, दो तरीके हैं. You can measure it. It's a very common financial ratio. A net profit ratio is either a ratio of the profit after taxes divided by total sales, or net profit ratio can also be calculated by profit after taxes divided by total assets. And this is also known as, the second ratio is actually known as return on investment, ROI, when you use total assets in the denominator. Then we have inventory turnover ratio. The inventory turnover ratio is useful to evaluate the speed of movement of goods through a company. How quickly your inventory actually moved from your company to the other stage in your supply chain. This ratio determines the number of times inventory is turned over during the year. So inventory turnover ratio is equal to the cost of goods sold, CGS, divided by the average inventory investment. This will give you the average inventory turnover ratio. Then there are some non-financial ratios which might not be coming from your financial reports. So that is why we call them non-financial ratios. The first one would be the asset utilization. Asset utilization is the amount of time for which a company's assets are working productively to generate the desired output. So of course you need the plant or manufacturing data for it. So asset utilization would be given by the actual time working divided by the total hours in a period. So for one season, let's say, is the period, or 1 month is the period. So if you want to find the asset utilization, you will divide the actual time you were working in that organization, or that the total labor working hours divided by the total hours during that period. Then there is a percentage defective. The percentage defective actually indicates the quality of the production and inspection process of a company, and is measured both on the number of defectives shipped versus the total number of shipped to various customers. So how can we find the percentage defectives? That would be the total defectives shipped divided by total number of items shipped. You want your percentage defective to be as low as possible. You don't want to ship too many defective items. Then we have a percentage of demand met. The percentage of demand met is an indicator of the operational capability of a company. So how can we calculate the percentage of demand met? That would be the orders fulfilled divided by total demand for that month. Just remember, शायद तमाम के तमाम orders उस month में या उस season में ना बने, और carry forward हो जाएं. So if there is any order which is being carried forward, that would not be a part of your percentage of demand met. वो order fulfilled में नहीं आएगा. It would be a part of your total demand, but not the order fulfilled. So students, these were some of the ratios which were related to the system level internal metrics. Thank you.